Hello and welcome to Truth in Transition. Hello, viewers. I am Milton Hasnat, your host. Welcome to another episode of Truth in Transition. Recently, foreign delegations have been visiting Bangladesh to assess the human rights situation. They come, they meet officials, and they issue statements. But one big question remains: who are they actually talking to? Whose stories are they hearing? And whose reality are they seeing? Almost every time, we see the same pattern. Delegations arrive, they meet pro government politicians, friendly intellectuals, selected NGOs, and so called human rights organizations. The result? Their reports often suggest that the situation looks reasonably good, but where are the victims in this process? Where are the families of the disappeared? Those tortured in custody? The Awami League activists killed or jailed? The police officers attacked during unrest? The students and ordinary people shot dead in the streets? Do these delegations ever try to hear their voices? The answer is usually no. Take the UN Human Rights Commission's visit in July-August 2024. It was announced as an investigation, but in reality, most of their meetings were with those aligned to the ruling side. They avoided victims and, by doing so, carried back an incomplete and distorted picture. That gave the authorities space to claim, look, even the UN found nothing serious. And recently, a five-member European Parliament delegation led by Munir Saturi visited Bangladesh. They met Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus and Foreign Affairs Advisor Tauhid Hossain. What followed? Praise. They commended the interim government for reforms, expressed satisfaction with the current human rights environment, and welcomed promises of free and fair elections. But again, did they speak with the families of Awami League activists who were murdered or tortured? With relatives of those arbitrarily detained? With police victims of violence? Did they ask about the mysterious third-party shooters? The snipers many believe killed students and bystanders during unrest? Number. None of these realities made it into their discussions. This selective approach buries the truth. The political activities of the Awami League have been banned and the party's registration has been cancelled. Even supporting them with slogans or posts has been criminalized. Arbitrary detentions continue. Poverty has risen from 18% to 28% in just 3 years. Nearly 700,000 people in Dhaka alone are unemployed. 84% of workers remain trapped in the informal sector. When delegations ignore all this and instead celebrate promises, the international community receives a stage picture, not the real Bangladesh. And that is dangerous, because problems that are never acknowledged will never be solved. If the world truly wants to understand human rights in Bangladesh, it must go beyond luxury conference rooms and scripted meetings. It must listen directly to the victims from every side and hear the voices of families who have suffered. Only then can the real picture emerge. Because when stage praise replaces painful truths, the international community is misled, and the suffering of ordinary people only grows deeper. That cannot and must not continue. Here on Truth in Transition, our commitment is to bring you the stories and realities that others overlook. If you found value in today's episode, please subscribe to the channel and consider becoming a paid member to support this work. Together, we can keep exposing the truth and shining a light on the realities behind the staged pictures. This is Truth in Transition, where we seek not the official version, but the real one.